Have you ever had the feeling that this lifetime of yours is one amongst innumerable lifetimes? That you might have lived innumerable lives as innumerable identities. So let's explore this for a moment. Take a breath. Let your shoulders soften. Let me invite you to a radical possibility, which I just mentioned. That you, looking at me right now on your screen, have lived innumerable lives as innumerable identities. Countless names, countless faces, each one felt complete, enclosed and certain. And each one has dissolved like a dream in the morning, at dawn. Right now, it seems as if your life began with your first breath and will end with your final exhale, a straight line from birth to death. But beneath that line, there's something deeper. There is a presence, a field of awareness, the one who is hearing me right now. This is a field of awareness. It's the one who's hearing these words once again. This presence is not new. It did not begin with your present body. It will not end with your body, the one you identify with right now, which of course is also changing moment by moment. This awareness has washed every lifetime you have ever lived, like a witness sitting silently in the front row of an infinite theater. Imagine an ocean, endless, still, silent. Now, imagine the waves that rise and fall on its surface. Each wave has a shape, a height, a lifespan. It seems separate from all the others. But is it ever anything but the ocean itself? In the same way, awareness is the ocean. Your countless lives are the waves. You have risen as a child in one culture, a healer in another, a seeker in another. You have lived as different genders, different roles, different stories. But in every case, the essence was the same, the ocean of I am. Appearing as a temporary wave, I am this, I am that. Think of your dreams at night. In a single night, you might live an entire story. New characters, new places, new dramas. In the dream, it feels real. You forget the person lying in the bed, you become the dream character completely, and then you wake up. When you wake, you realize all those characters were made of one mind, your mind. In the same way, what you call past lives and future lives are like dreams arising in the vastness of awareness. So from the standpoint of awareness, there's only one being, divine being appearing as many. Not many souls traveling alone through time, but one consciousness playing all the roles. And here the karma is the curriculum of awareness, karma. Why all these lives? Why live innumerable lives as innumerable identities? So think of life, each life, as a chapter in the curriculum of awakening. Through joy and sorrow, through loss and recovery, awareness learns to recognize itself. Karma is not a system of reward and punishment. It is a refinement of understanding. Patterns repeat until the lesson of love, of compassion, of unity begins to shine through. When awareness forgets itself, it becomes tightly identified with the character. I'm only this body. I'm only this story. When awareness remembers itself, the grip loosens. You still play the role, but you know you're more than the role. And that your true identity is timeless I am. Let's touch this directly now. If it's safe to do so, gently close your eyes. If not, simply soften your eyes or your gaze. First, notice your body, the sensations, the contact with the chair or the ground. Now notice your breath. Inhale and exhale. Become aware of the simple sense that you exist, the feeling I am. Not I'm this, not I'm that, just I am. Stay with that for a few breaths. This I am has been present through every change in your life. Your body has changed, your thoughts have changed, your relationships and roles have changed, but the basic fact of being aware has never changed. The same I am was present in all the identities you have ever worn, in all the lives you have ever lived. Different costumes, same awareness. Sometimes you may feel a mysterious pull toward a certain place, a certain time in history, a certain culture or language. Or you may meet someone and feel, I've known you forever, even though you've just met. Whether you take this literally or symbolically, there are hints of a deeper continuity. Awareness is not confined to this one storyline. It carries impressions, tendencies, and intuitions across lifetimes. Like a great river carrying leaves and petals from distant, unseen places. From the perspective of awareness, time itself is flexible. Past and future are like pages in a book already written. You as awareness are the one holding the entire book. When you believe you are only this single life, suffering intensifies. You fear death as absolute ending. You cling to achievements and possessions. You divide the world into me and not me. But when you recognize yourself as the same awareness in all beings, something opens. Compassion deepens, judgment softens. You begin to see others not as strangers, but as your own forgotten faces. The child on the street, the elder in the hospital, the person you disagree with politically, all of them are expressions of the same consciousness, looking out from different windows. This realization is not an escape from life, it is an invitation to live more fully. When you know your awareness itself, you can engage this current identity with even more sincerity, more love, more presence. You care for your body, your relationships, your responsibilities, but you're no longer imprisoned by them. You know, I've played many roles before. I will play many roles again. Right now, I will inhabit this one with gratitude and clarity. Every moment then becomes sacred because every moment is awareness meeting itself. Okay, so now take another slow breath. As you inhale, feel the entire story of me in this life. Feel it gathering in your heart. As you exhale, let the story dissolve into a vast open space of awareness. Inhale, I honor this life, this identity. Exhale, I am more than any identity. Inhale, I have lived innumerable lives. Exhale, I am the one awareness in all of them. You have been through time without beginning. The wanderer and the guide, the seeker and the sage, the wounded and the healer. In every role, you were secretly the same presence, this quiet, spacious awareness listening right now. This is your deepest identity, not limited by birth, not erased by death, not confused to any name or form. Remember this, not as a belief, but as a living inquiry. Who am I before my story begins, or any story begins, and after every story ends? Let that question echo softly as you move through your day. You have lived innumerable lives as innumerable identities, and in the heart of all of them, there is only one truth, whispering quietly, I am. Aham Brahmasmi.